Hey everybody, thank dog it's Friday.
Happy TDIF, everyone.
I'm here with the lovely and talented Hillary Buholtz. She's on location today. And I am Patty Quinn, and we're both the co-founders of We Heart Hounds, and we perform these lovely little crafts and recipes and sessions every Friday, all in the love of our favorite pups, our best furry friends. And today we're going to be putting together let me think of Frozen Fruity Patriotic Pupsicles. Is what we're going to be making today.
It's a mouthful.
It's a little tongue twister. So we're going to be putting together some frozen treats that have kind of a patriotic red, white, and blue theme is basically what we're going to do. So I think
and your pups are going to love them. So they're perfectly pup friendly and actually people friendly too. So you can both enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. So because we don't have any pups right now, my husband gets to enjoy the treats that we're making today. So this will be fun. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get some molds, some ice cube trays, or candy molds. I've got one here that's kind of little paw print shape to it. Hillary's got her patriotic stars. She's all ready for the occasion. And so I've just got a little fuzz in mine here. And then you're going to need strawberries, some blueberries, and some vanilla yogurt or plain yogurt. So if it's vanilla or honey or a white yogurt, it doesn't matter the brand, whatever you'd like. The number one key thing is to make sure that it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners, and most importantly, no xylitol. It's incredibly toxic to dogs. So just make sure that ingredient is not in your yogurt, and you're good to go. The other thing that I would recommend, if you have any concern about the strawberries or blueberries or anything like that for allergies, please just check with your vet if you're unsure about whether or not your dog, if this is going to be okay for your dog to take. Sometimes introducing new foods and stuff, you just want to be careful. So just wanted to give you that little bit of disclaimer, but really most dogs should be perfectly happy to enjoy these beautiful popsicles that we're going to put together today.
And you can also substitute. So like for my dogs, you could substitute watermelon if you wanted to for the sort of red portion. My dogs, for some reason, don't happen to like watermelon. They like strawberries just fine. So that's where the recipe can be modified to your dog's taste as well. So whatever types of fruit that you know that they like, you could certainly make these with that.
Yeah, exactly. For sure. So thank you for that. So we're going to start with strawberries, and you can do this in one or two different ways. Today I'm going to blend the yogurt with the strawberry just to kind of give it a little bit of a marble effect. Sometimes it depends on your mold. If you want, you can just make plain yogurt ones, plain strawberry ones, plain blueberry ones, whichever way you want to do it. We're going to be a little fancy today.
And on mine, I'm going to try to do a little bit of the marbling effect, but sometimes what happens with such a small kind of surface area in the bottom of my mold, it'll end up being a little yogurt stripe and then red stripe or blue stripe, which is also pretty. So it just depends on how they're going to turn out.
Exactly. So I've got a pretty thick Greek yogurt here, so I'm just going to stir it up to make it a little more easy to pour or put into my little mold here.
And I'm actually adding a little water to mine because just to try to get it into the little bottoms of the stars, it's a little challenging, so it helps to thin it out a little.
Yeah, I think I might do that. Just add a little water to mine as well. So, all right, once you have it a good consistency, I'm just going to put it in the mold. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Let me move my things out of the way. I'm just putting a little bit in each. And I guess one of the things we forgot to mention, this is for recording today. this is actually Thursday that we're recording. So this will be posted to our page tomorrow on Friday. I'm traveling again, so we're recording it ahead of time. And I will try to check comments. Hillary will also try to check comments during the normal live time, which is 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So feel free to ask questions or share your comments. We'll be checking in. All right, I'm just going to scoop a little bit. So just a little dollop of yogurt.
I've left mine
In each one.
Made them pretty little. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're about the same, so that looks good. All right, and then we can just set that aside for right now. And then we're going to take our strawberries and make sure you rinse and clean your berries before you begin. And then we're just going to, for the strawberries, you just want to cut off the tops, cut off the greens. And then this. I'm just start popping them in my blender here. And
It takes about,
oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was going to say, depending on the size of your strawberries, it takes about 6 or so strawberries.
Yeah. And some of mine are pretty big, so maybe a little fewer, but
Yeah.
there you go. So 6 to 8 strawberries, depending on the size. And then you might want to add just a touch of water, so about a quarter of a cup to a half a cup of water.
Yeah, and I'm going to go just a tad less. For my particular blender, it seemed like it worked to use a little bit less. So again, and your berries might be, sometimes they're juicier, sometimes they're not. So you may have to play around with that water to berry ratio, but
just enough. Basically, you want a puree that you can also pour. So you just want it enough that you want to remove all the chunks, although the pups don't care if it's chunky. But the smoother you make it, the easier it is to pour it into the mold. So that's really what we're after. You ready? All right. Super. All right, now we're going to put the strawberry puree into our yogurt-filled molds here.
And for me, I actually found that a spoon worked better just to try to get it into the shape without getting it all over the top, because those little points are kind of hard to get into. I found that a spoon worked a little better for me.
And I'm making a mess, so I'm going to scoop some of mine into the one next to it. I have a big chunk will fall out and it'll just spill over. So funny. All right.
Well, you feel like, okay, I'm just almost all the way full, and I just have a tiny bit more, and then it's blob.
That's exactly. On almost all of mine have been that way. It's too funny. All right. All right, so then once you get them full, you can set that aside, or you can go ahead and put that in a freezer. And then you're going to do the exact same thing with your blueberries. So make sure that you rinse them well, and then you're going to put about a half a cup, or I'm sorry, a quarter of a cup to a half a cup, depends, but probably a quarter of a cup of water in your blender with probably, I'd say a third of a cup of blueberries, roughly. You'll blend that up and then put those into your yogurt-filled molds as well, and stick that in the freezer.
And these ones, I'm just doing my second sort of tray here with just straight strawberry. So you don't have to use the yogurt. You can use the yogurt. You can do straight yogurt. You can really customize it to your pup's taste, your taste, what you have on hand, whatever the case may be.
Exactly. And the recipe does make a little extra, than what would go into your ice trays. So I'm going to do a little bit of a reveal here while Hillary's finishing up. So I have my frozen strawberries and my frozen blueberry. And I'm curious, I made these, you're going to freeze them for about 4 hours or overnight. I froze mine overnight. And these are getting nice and soft as we're sitting here.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
They might be melted, but I'll be curious to see what they look like. Of course, even if they're a little squishy, your pups will love them, right? Oh my God, they are melting.
Oh.
Too funny. All right. Oh, that one turned out cute. So I think I still have a couple that are frozen. But there's my little strawberry yogurt.
So here's a little strawberry yogurt star. Oh, those turned out really cute.
Yeah. The little paw prints are adorable. All right, well, that's it. Oh, look at all of those. Oh, how pretty. Those are so sweet.
They turn out really cute.
Those are so sweet. And your pup will love them. Just make sure to, kind of monitor them while they're eating. The berries stain. So all of our dogs have always grabbed a treat and ran into the other room and chewed it up on the floor whenever we give them a treat. So you just want to make sure if you're giving them inside, just keep an eye on them. But these are really perfect for outdoor treats. They can gobble them up and eat them anywhere. The other thing is just be careful to give them too many at once, because we all know the dreaded brain freeze.
Yeah.
So just a few at a time. But it's perfect for hot summer days to cool them off. I'm sure they would love to have any of these treats anytime, and love you extra special for making them for them.
Yeah.
So anyway. Thank you so much, everybody. We enjoyed yet again another little get together. We really, truly appreciate each and every one of you. We hope you enjoy our little Friday fun times together. Thank Dog It's Friday, and we look forward to seeing you the next time. Feel free. Go ahead.
And if you'd like to keep up with anything that we have going on, or to find notifications of all things We Heart Hounds, you can join our mailing list, and we'll leave a link to how to join that on this post so that you can find that easily. There will also be a step-by-step recipe for how to make these yourself, so you can just find that in this post as well.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, everybody. Happy early 4th of July. Enjoy your weekend. Have fun making these. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.